All right, hi everyone. Welcome to the Piranha Profits live trading seminar right now. Okay, this is Elson over here. Okay, I've close to more than 1,000 of you right now in this webinar. Okay, so before I begin, make sure you can see my screen and you guys can hear me clearly. Okay, the volume is controlled at your side. Okay, so whether you're watching through your phone, your iPad, or your laptop, make sure you adjust the volume so you can hear me clearly. Okay. And guys, take note, there is a Q&A tab in the Zoom banner, right? So if you have any questions regarding the along the way, right? Any questions along the way, just ask in make sure you ask your question in the Q&A tab. Okay, then my team at Piranha Profits will be assisting me to answer some of your questions. Okay. Okay, about 1.3 K of you, 1,300 plus of you right now in the Zoom. Okay, the market is going to open at 10:30 p.m. Singapore time. So now it's about 9 p.m. Singapore time. So in these 1.5 hours, I'll teach you guys this strategy called bullish and bearish force strike, which is one of our advanced price action manipulation strategy. Okay. So guys, for those of you just joining, make sure you can see my screen and you can hear me. Okay. If not, I'm going to start promptly, guys. Okay, I'm going to start promptly. Hope you guys have enjoyed Adams and Bang's session earlier on, right, in the last few days. Tonight, my session is I think the last seminar for the black market event. Okay, so sit back and relax, take a piece of paper and take notes along the way. I'm going to share a lot of trading tips as well. And I believe my team has already sent you the email to actually download the interactive brokers guide, right? You should have received this interactive brokers guide. If you are using interactive brokers, right, this is a guide to teach you guys how to navigate and enter orders, right? Later on, right, when I'm doing the live trading, right, I'm going to use interactive brokers because it's the platform that I use to enter my orders when I do my trading. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty details about how to use the platform, right? Because this is going to be very instructional, right? But I'm going to just demo to you live later how do I put in orders, right? If you want to know more details, right, step by step, this is the guide that you can watch on your own, right? We have really given you this guide. You can watch on your own how to place the OCO order, right? For example, and even on top of that, how do you enable this thing called market data, subscription, and so on. Okay, I won't not go into this, guys. Okay, because these are more like instructional kind of thing, right? In today's webinar, I will cover more on the strategy and how I screen for the strategy and how I execute. Okay, what's the consideration? I'll cover even FAQ as well. Okay, so in terms of interactive brokers, on top of that, right, you can use the IB Clan Portal and also the IB app. There's also this IB app guide, right, that you should have access to. My team has already sent to you, right, the link to download. So actually, sometimes I use my phone to enter the orders, especially when I'm outside. I'm not at home, right? Access to my laptop. Okay, so this is a guide, very comprehensive guide that step-by-step guide that you can actually go through, right, on how to enter orders. Okay, and also there is this risk management Excel sheet. Okay, so later when I do the risk management for the trade setup, sizing for the trade setup, we will be using this Excel sheet. Okay, so I'll cover more on it later on. So in the meantime, make sure you go and download all this. You should have received this, right? My team has already sent to you. You should have received this PDF to IB PDF file and this Excel sheet to download. Okay, I'll go through how to use the Excel sheet later. And a intro to what you're going to learn today is the bullish force strike, which is one of our main strategy. And this bullish force strike, right? You see, I give this as my first slide. The example is because, right, is the bullish force strike actually times the bottom of the financial crisis. This formation is called the bullish FS formation. Force strike in short term, in short form, I just call it FS. Okay, force strike, I call it FS. Bullish FS, force bottom. Okay, and it's very powerful, as you can see over here. Right, this sets the bottom for the financial crisis back in 2008. Right, and if you saw this during that time, right, actually, this one, right, if it's me, I know about all this strategy, right, back in 2008, right, but I only joined the proprietary trading desk only from 2010 onwards. But when I look at the chart, this is a very potent signal. And it's not just during the financial crisis, right? Like along the way for crypto or the stock market, there is also signs that you also can use like bullish and bearish force strike to time the bottom, or even give you signal to trade a continuation, right? A continuation movement in the market. For example, most recently, right, like Bitcoin, right, in the weekly chart, there is this formation over here. It's called the bullish FS test 20 SMA, right? So this set the intermediate low for Bitcoin, and eventually from here, right, even before the breakout, right, this signal actually enables the trader to ride Bitcoin from around 20,000 to 37,000. Right, and when it happens, it's very potent. I remember back in 2020, right, there is also another bullish FS formation signal, and that's the reason why I was very aggressive during 2020, right, and I make a lot of money after I saw the bullish FS signal, right. So this is what you're going to learn today, the bullish force strike. Okay, one of our signature strategy in price action manipulation. Okay. Right, so do take a look at this disclaimer here. Right, I'm just here to demonstrate to you, right? Even though I am going to enter I might be entering some trade setup later, right? But please also do your due diligence and proper risk management. Okay, if you were to consider any of the trade setups. Okay. So what I'm going to do is going to cover the basic first, right? I know some of you are very experienced, so bear with me, right? I'm going to go through some of the basic understanding bars for the benefit of those of you who are new. And then I'll talk about execution signal, right? Basically, they are what we call confirmation signal. Okay, there's actually 3 bars that we're going to look out for long setups. And so I will cover the strategy called bullish force strike bar, right? I'll go into details of what is the criteria and examples of bullish FS and what context to trade them. And then we will go into screening and trade execution. Okay, and I want to let you all know that, right, I'm not going to force a trade today, right? But of course, I'll do my best to enter something here within my guideline, right? But if the market surge a lot later, and then at 10:30, right, a lot of stocks that already went up, then I'm not going to chase. But I will still do my screening and tell you what price I will buy, right, based on what you have learned. I may still enter pending orders. Okay, I just want to share with you guys. It's more of to teach you guys my learning process on how I think through the trade. Okay, so we're not going to force a trade if there's nothing, but I'll do my best to execute something today, right, to demo to you guys. And we're going to risk about $1,000 for each trade later. Okay, so it's going to be very interesting, right? So we're going to see how the market open later at 10:30. Okay, and then I'll cover some Q&A that you guys have later on as well. All right. Just a quick background about me, right? I know some of you have already watched the panel discussion and my earlier webinar on price action manipulation. So you guys should be familiar with some of my background, right? I was a former senior trader, right, in the prop desk, right? So my expertise is more on price action manipulation trading. So I traded like markets like futures, forex, US stocks, and even crypto, right? Like stocks, I also trade Hong Kong stocks, Singapore stocks, and KL stocks from time to time if I see any opportunities. Okay, I also have the experience trading asset class in SGX, SEMI, NASDAQ, I futures, and so on. Okay. So I want to share with you guys this, right? So this is basically the top process, right? The top process to executing a trade setup in PEM, in price action manipulation, right? So firstly, my students all were in the PEM course, level 1, level 2. You will learn our main 10 strategies, the 10 main strategies that we have in PEM, right? We call them the accumulation and distribution structures. Okay, so bullish and bearish force strike is one of them, right? So once you have the strategy set up, right? Setup is one thing, but you need confirmation. Confirmation means the signal to take action, right? To press the button to take action, right? And once you have the signal to take action, before even click the button, you need to do one more step first, which is to do your risk management so that you know how much you're going to risk for the trade, right? And what you expect to, what's the take profit price and so on, right? Which I'm going to teach you guys how to do that later using the PEM Excel later that is given to you. Okay, so for upside continuation and bottom reversal, we are looking for either one of these three execution signal: bullish pin bar, markup bar, ice cream bar. This could be something that is very new to some of you. Okay, so let me go through quickly. What do they mean? Okay, but firstly, let me just define a bar for you, for the benefit of some of you who are very new to trading. Okay, so a price action bar, right, guys, consists of information like this, right? Open price and the closing price. Okay, if the opening price is higher than the closing price, it means that the session ended lower, right? That's why usually when you look at the charts, right, if it's red color, it means that the session closed lower, whichever is the time frame. If you're looking at the weekly chart, this will be the weekly bar. If you're looking at the daily chart, you'll be the daily bar. If you're looking at the 30 minutes chart, this will be the 30 minutes bar, depending on which time frame you're looking at. Right? They will give you this kind of information in that selected time frame. Right? Of course, the highest point here is the highest price here, lowest price here. Right? The difference between the high and the low is called the range of the bar. Right? The difference between the high, this point, to the lowest point is we call it the range. This word called the range. Remember this word called the range. I may use that later on, quite often later, the range of the bar, right? Highest point, the lowest point. Okay. If the opening price is lower than the closing price, this is considered a positive session, right? Because the open here, close here means is gaining, right? The price goes up, right? Highest point is still at the highest point here, lowest point here, right? High minus low is the range of the bar, right? These are some of the basic information that you will know when you're looking at the price action bar. Okay. So you're gonna see, right? This is the three main, this is the three bullish EXE, bullish execution signal. So for example, once we have let's say we have the strategy set up, then we are looking to see either one of these bullish pin bar, ice cream bar, bullish market bar to form before we take action to click the button to buy, right? Because you need the signal, right? The green light to buy, even though you got the structure, we call it the strategy structure. Okay, so bullish pin bar means, right, when I draw a line across like this, right, it means that it can be red or green, as long as the opening and closing price of the bar is above the wanted bar range. Okay, so the bar body for bullish pin bar does not matter. The color of the body of the bullish pin bar does not matter as long as the opening and closing is above the wanted of the bar range. Okay. Bullish ice cream bar, it means that it's the formation is like this, right? The body is about half of the range. Right? Higher range is what, guys? Range is the highest point and the lowest point, right? So it must also close at the top 1/3 bar range. Okay. Bullish markup bar is a bar that the body is 2/3 of the bar range. If the body is 2/3 of the bar range, it will definitely close above 1/3 of the bar range. Understand? So we do not differentiate between whether a bullish pin bar is better than a bullish markup bar or vice versa. As long as either one of them occurs, right, it's a signal that tells us to take action. Okay? It's a signal that tells us to take action to enter the trade setup. Okay? Similarly, like if we also have like bearish strategy where we'll be using the bearish confirmation signal, like bearish pin bar, bearish ice cream bar, and bearish markdown bar. Okay, but tonight's session, right, I will focus more on the bullish 4-strike strategy. So we'll be looking just on the bullish EXE here for tonight's session. Okay. So to trade the bullish FS formation, right? Okay, remember, you're going to trade it in the correct context. I'll use the word called correct context. You must trade it in the correct context. Okay, correct context means that even though you got the formation, you cannot just enter anyhow. You must enter it in either one of these two contexts, which I'm going to share with you guys examples later. Okay, but for now, just know that the correct context is either number 1 or number 2. Okay, number 1 means that you trade it when there is uptrend retracement to the 20 or 50 SMA. Then the bullish FS formation will be here. The bullish FS formation is up to 5-bar pattern. It's a formation that's up to 5-bar pattern. So if you see this 5-bar pattern at the 20 or 50 SMA, then you take a long trade. Okay? Of course, this has to be above 50 SMA because it's in uptrend retracement. It has to be above 50 SMA. False bottom scenario, right? In a nutshell, we say false bottom as we call this a bear trap. And in my previous webinar, I shared with you guys about bull and bear trap, right? In my earlier webinar a few days ago, I teach you guys what's bull trap, bear trap. So if you're not sure about bull trap, bear trap, please watch the previous webinar again. Okay? So basically, let me refresh your memory. When I say bear trap, means that you have a swing low here, a U-shape or V-shape price action. Price goes down, goes back up. Price goes down, goes back up. Then you draw a horizontal line across. Right? Then you have the first step. The price goes below the so-called the swing low or the support. Right? So instead, the price, instead of lao sai all the way, means diarrhea all the way. Right? Means go all the way down. The market maker go and push it back up and reject that so-called support level, right? We call this a false bottom scenario or a bear trap. And this bear trap scenario sometimes is also to take out the stop losses that's being placed, SL, the stop losses that's being placed by the retail traders. Because the retail traders, when they see this price movement going up, right, they thought that this is the bottom, and then they will take a long trade, and their stop loss will be somewhere at the immediate swing low. Okay, so this is the two contexts that we'll be looking for to enter the bullish FS formation. Okay. The bullish FS formation, as I mentioned here, right, itself demonstrates a bull or bear trap. It's a price action factor. Factor means it's a repeatable pattern in price action. Right? It's like a secretive movement by the market maker designed to do a very subtle bull and bear trap by itself. So let me explain to you guys how do you look out for the bullish FS. Firstly, you need to identify the mother and baby bar. Okay? The mother and baby bar. Please write down in a piece of paper, guys. I only know there is a mother when there is a baby. Okay, please write it down in your piece of paper, guys. I only know there is a mother when there is a baby. Okay, so when I draw this line across, guys, when I draw this line across means that the bar body does not matter. The color of the bar body does not matter. Okay, as long as the baby bar range is within the mother bar range, this is what I call an inside bar. We call this an inside bar. Okay, the bar body color does not matter. So even if there's no body, like for example like this, there's no body, right? We also call this inside bar, even though it's like the doji. But as long as the range of the mother bar is within the range, the range of the baby bar is within the range of the mother bar, is considered an inside bar. The significance is this, right? The inside bar shows a period of indecision, means that it's like suddenly the car slow down, don't know where to go. The price action, suddenly the volatility drop. The market don't know where to go. It hides between the previous bar, the previous session range, don't know where to go, right? We call this an inside bar. If the range of if the baby bar, so-called baby bar, right, the bar goes above and comes back down, right, this is not considered an inside bar, right? It's not valid because it is not within the mother bar range. Okay, so the inside bar formation is not an execution signal, it's a prelude to the false strike bar formation. Sometimes if you are very new to this strategy, right, guys, you may probably fully understand until I go to I cover everything. Because now I'm doing what we call chunking. Chunking means I'm going one by one. I'm covering one by one, like confirmation signal, inside bar, then the formation, then later the context, right? I'm going one by one. Then later, after I cover everything, then you probably can see the overall big picture. Okay, but focus on each individual segment that I'm going to cover now. And then I will explain more later when we do the screening and also in the trade examples I'm going to share with you guys. Okay. So after you have the inside bar formation, what's next, right? So example, guys, in this example here, you have the inside bar formation, mother bar, baby bar. Sorry, I don't want to draw it too big. Let me draw it smaller. Right, let's say you have this inside bar formation. Again, guys, I draw a slash across means the bar body color does not matter. Okay, so it can be any kind of bar body color, gray or green does not matter, as long as it's within, it covers the baby bar. Okay, we do what we call bar counting. So by number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our guideline is up to 6 maximum, right? There must be a what? A bear trap pattern. That means price action at number 3, 4, 5, or 6, there must be a, after it goes below, there must be a bullish EXE. What's a bullish EXE? Bullish pin bar, ice cream bar, markup bar. That close back within the mother bar range. Okay? So, for example here, let's say the third bar, guys. Let's say, right? Let's say you see, guys. Let's say the third bar is what we call Chapalan bar. Chapalan means can be any kind of bar. Okay? It can be any kind of bar, right? The third bar means it's insignificant, right? Let's say the fourth bar is a red bar that goes below. Okay, and then the fifth bar is another doji, let's say another doji. Then the sixth bar comes back in as a bullish pin bar. This will fulfill the bullish FS formation. Okay, because you don't care what is the price action that goes below the mother bar low. Any kind of price action, gap down also can. As long as there's something after the inside bar formation, right? There's some kind of price action that goes below the mother bar low, break below mother bar low, then it trades back in as a bullish EXE. This is our confirmation that a bullish false strike has occurred. Why is this so? Because, like I mentioned just now, the inside bar formation, right, is like the car slow down. Then the price action suddenly want to break below the mother bar low to go lower, right? But instead of going lower, the market maker go and push it back up within the mother bar range. So there are some price action trader that trades what we call the break of the inside bar. So those who trade in the direction of the break of the inside bar, right? in this case, the mother bar low, trade below the mother bar low. They thought that once the price action constipate and then goes below mother bar low, it's going to go all the way down. But instead of going all the way down, the market maker go and push it back up. So itself, right, tells us that there are some kind of a bear trap occurring after the false break of the mother bar low. False break or bear trap pattern, right? Of the mother bar low. And when there is a bear trap for the price action is bullish. It's a very subtle signal that tells you that, hey, the market maker traps those traders who traded on the downside to form this bullish signal, trapping the breakout traders on the downside. When the market maker trap breakout traders on the downside, means he's bullish. When the market maker trap breakout traders on the upside, means it's bearish. It's counterintuitive, yes. Understand? Because he's doing opposite of the crowd. Right? So that's the criteria. What's the minimum that this can happen? The minimum that this can happen, right? Number of bars that minimum that can happen is number one, you will always have the inside bar. So you always have two bars, right? Okay. Remember, you only know there's a mother bar when there's a baby bar. Okay. So in this case, the minimum that can happen is, let's say the bar that trades below the mother bar low, right, is also the bar that closed back in as a bullish EXE. In this case, for example, it became a bullish pin bar. However, it can also be like this, guys. It can also be like this. Instead of like trading down, right, and then goes back up, it can also be like this. The price gap down and then close back up as a bullish market bar. That can happen also. Because as long as price action trades below the mother bar low after inside bar formation, right, and close back as a bullish EXE execution signal, it confirms our bullish FS formation. Okay, I know this gets a bit technical, but this is the way trading is, guys. Because when we are looking at price action bars, for if you are very new to trading, it could be a bit uncomfortable at the start. Okay, but all my students are able to follow me on eventually. Okay, so just take note. First step, identify inside bar formation. Mother bar, baby bar. First step. You want to know what's the mother bar, baby bar first. And remember, you only know there's a mother when there is a baby. Then you look out for a false break of mother bar low. That means you do bar counting, number 1, 2, 3, right? 4 up to 5, 6, the maximum 6 bar. There must be a so-called price action goes below the mother bar low and close back in as one of these 3 execution signal. And you're right, you need to be well versed in your execution signal. You need to know this inside bar break, inside bar formation, and identify the false break. Okay, and also the correct context to trade it. Okay, I hope you guys have been taking down notes. Okay, I'll pause a while and take some water. You guys digest a bit before I move on. Okay. Okay, let's move on to examples, right? I think it's the best way to learn, right? And perhaps I can do this. Okay, maybe I can do this for you guys to... Okay, I will do this, guys. I'm going to do this so that it's easier for you guys to see. It's impromptu, impromptu. So... Okay, this is a Arch ACGL group example. So I'm going to put it here, okay, to refresh your memory, right? Because now I'm using one screen, so I have to do this. If not, it's very hard for you to refer back if you didn't take photo. Right? Okay, I try to squeeze here and there, okay. But as long as you follow me, it's fine, right? Okay, so this is an example here, right? Okay, so I will mark out for you at the start. Okay. In this case, right, this is a ACG. Sorry, let me see. The ticker symbol is ACGL. This is the 2 days chart, by the way. So by the way, guys, when we are doing swing trading, what you're going to learn here, right, you can apply it to short-term trading and swing trading. Okay. Maybe I put in some context for you guys. Let's say we are doing short-term trading. Short-term trading, right, my students in PAM L2, right, we are using the 3 days, 30 minutes chart. For swing trading, okay, we are using the 1 year, 2 days, or 4 years, 1 week chart. Okay. Why 2 days is because we want to combine the bars, because our strategy is more focused on the distinctiveness of the price action. And you, as you all know, stock market, the stock chart, daily chart can be very gappy. And our strategy is more focused on the structure. So we want to seek more distinct structure. Okay. So in this is an example of applying it to the 2 days chart for swing trading, right? So as you can see, this is the clear uptrend retracement. Right. And I remember I take this trade before, right? You see, can you guys identify the bullish FS formation based on what I've just learned? Okay, for this example, I will just go through. Later, I'll let you guys practice. Okay, because this example is the first one. So I'll just mark out for you. Okay, so you can understand like what's the gist I go for, right? Okay, guys, see watch carefully. Remember I say this is uptrend retracement test 20 or 50. Take note, guys. You never know whether the bullish FS formation will form at the 20 or 50 until it forms. In price action manipulation PAM, right, we don't predict. That's why I always tell my students, I don't know where the retracement will end. Until maybe there's a signal, then probably that will end. Understand? Okay, we don't predict like where you touch 20 or 50. We won't know until it forms. So in this case, right, this is the uptrend retracement context. And then remember what I say, the bullish FS formation must form at the 20 or 50 SMA. And in this case, right, you can see there's a mother bar, baby bar. Why do I know? It's because I only know there's a mother when there is a baby, right? Mother bar, baby bar. Right? And then the third, this number 1, number 2, right? The third bar, this is the third bar. The third bar, remember here, right? This is the third bar, right? Can be any kind of bar, right? The third bar, within up to the 6th bar, okay, there must be a bullish EXE. In this case, the third bar is the bar that goes below the mother bar low. And then the bar that goes back within the mother bar low, back to the mother bar range, is the 4th bar, which is the bullish markup bar. Okay, the bullish markup bar. And as I mentioned, bullish markup, once the bullish markup bar form, is your execution signal. Your signal to press the button. There is no subjectivity. When it forms, it's signal to enter. Understand? That's why in price action is either you have a trade or you don't have a trade. Understand? So it's clear cut price action, simplified in a way, right? So you can see, right? Price action break below the mother bar low, third bar, and then close back in as one of the bullish markup EXE bar. And this is a confirmation take action. So this is considered a bullish FS. Uptrend retracement, test 50 SMA, because this is the 50 SMA, right? If it's very near or you touch the 50 SMA, it's fine. It's still considered test 50 SMA. Sometimes almost touching, we also consider. But cannot be too far away, understand? Okay? But in this case, I will accept this as a test 50 SMA setup. Uptrend retracement, test 50 SMA. Right, so let's say you put a stop loss somewhere. Let me use purple, right? Let's say you put a stop loss somewhere here. You have entered somewhere here, right? So your risk will be like this, right? And then definitely can get a very nice swing trade. Remember, guys, in PAM, right, we don't wait for breakout. we enter before the breakout. That's the way, that's our methodology, the way we trade. Because we wait until the thing like the green color come out too late already. It's for those who buy early on to exit. Understand? Okay? Okay, good question, guys. Some of you asked me about the 2 days bar. Okay, I saw some questions on how do you know the 2-day bar has closed. Okay, maybe I can just over here show you guys first. Okay, so for the 2 days chart, we're using 1 year 2 days, right? Oops, let me see. Yeah, let the thing load first. Okay, so as you can see over here, guys. Okay, watch carefully, guys. Watch carefully. You see my cursor here, guys. This example of SJM. Okay, I did some preliminary scanning just now, and SJM is a potential bullish FS formation later on the weekly chart. So I'll cover that later. Okay, because I did some preliminary scanning just now. Okay, later I'll show you. Okay, but using this 2 days bar chart as an example, how do I know that the current bar has already closed? Okay, guys, you see, you mouse over, you see this cursor here, you mouse over to the current bar, then you look down. You look down, for example, in Think or Swim, you can see that it's November 21st. November 21st means it's the day the bar opened. So if the bar opened on the November 21st means yesterday, right? Means today, 22nd, is going to close. Which means to say this bar will still be forming today. That's how you know whether the bar has closed or a new bar will form later when the market is open. Understand? You mouse over the date below, like 17 means the 17 the bar open, 18 the bar close. Okay? If it's on a Friday, if you open on a Friday, means you'll close on a Monday. We're talking about trading days. Okay? So in the current bar will close by today, because today is the 22nd. Okay? Okay, moving on. Another example here. I have a couple of examples here, right? I got. Okay. Anyway, my coaches are very proficient one. Okay, my coaches CG, YY, CG, YY, Richard, they are helping me to answer some questions that you guys may have on the strategy. They are very proficient. They are my senior student in the price action manipulation course. Okay. Okay, so take note, guys. Right, in this example here, this is okay. I don't cover the name Let you all see the name. Okay. HD is Home Depot. Depot. Okay. So it's the same example as the previous one, right? Okay, even if you don't know the time frame, you can just trade it as it is. You understand? If I never tell you this is a weekly chart, you also know you won't know it's a weekly chart. It's just trade based on the price action. Okay, it's just that when you're trading, let's say the weekly chart, the higher the time frame you go, the feedback will be longer, right? Feedback means the time you take to hit your target or stop loss. Okay, so let's say you're doing a weekly chart here, you can see, right, this is clearly an uptrend retracement, right? Still using the first context here, right? So as you can see over here, right? How do I know that this is a bullish FS? Real time. Because this one, I can tell you, this one is once you are proficient in the strategy, all my students will know. All my students will know. Once you're proficient in the strategy, right? You can analyze real time one, you will know one. For a start, you probably will think, hey, how do I know the time this one is inside bar? After you go through a lot of examples that we cover in the PEM course, right? You will eventually become proficient. Okay? So you can see this is the mother bar, baby bar. How do I know? Because the range of the baby bar is within the range of the mother bar. I only know there's a baby when there's a baby. I know there's a mother bar when there's a baby bar. And the range of the baby bar is within the range of the mother bar. Okay? Some of you may ask me, what if this the mother bar range is within the baby bar range is within the mother bar range, and then another baby bar of the baby bar. Then this one becomes the grandmother, the mother, and then the granddaughter. All right. So you can still use it in a way that it satisfies the bullish FS formation. Okay. So you can use this as the mother bar or this as the mother bar as long as it satisfy your bullish FS formation. Either one, this or this is fine. Okay, but it's usually very rare that you see this forming. Very rare. But when it occurs, don't worry, we have gone through these kind of scenarios before. Okay, as long as it still fulfill your bullish FS formation, you can still use either the grandmother or the mother. Okay, as your first bar. Okay. So in this case, right? Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. You can see number 3 touched the low, number 4 didn't really go below, number 5 goes below number 6. So number 3 to 5 actually doesn't matter. It's what I call like noise. But it's trade as long as it trade below mother bar low is fine. The most important is what? There must be a bullish EXE, or bullish market bar, right? One of your bullish EXE, which is your bullish pin bar, that cover just now, bullish pin bar, ice cream bar, or your markup bar, either one of them, close back within mother bar range. Right? Can you see? Very subtle one. Once you got this inside bar here, it breaks below the low and then goes back in as a bullish markup bar. Right? So you can actually put a stop loss here, entry somewhere here. Right? So you are trading before the breakout. That's how you ensure that you have a minimal risk and higher probability exit. Understand, guys? Okay, so this is the uptrend retracement test 20 SMA. So in this case, it's test the 20 SMA because this is the green line. Okay. He didn't ask, is the 4th bar considered bullish pin bar? It is, but it did not test the 20 SMA yet. So it was only until the 5th bar that test the 20 SMA, right? So if the bullish FS is like hovering above the 20 SMA, it's not in the correct context. So you're right that the 4th bar is a bullish pin bar here. This is a bullish pin bar, but if you take this as a bullish pin bar during a time, it's not in the correct context yet. Because it's not yet very close to the 20 SMA green line or touch the 20 SMA green line. So it was only until like the 5th bar that touched the 20 SMA and then close back in as a bullish FS formation later on the 6th bar. Okay, hope that answered your question. Very good, guys, because these are some of the technical details that students will ask along the way, right? When we are trading a strategy. That's why it's important that you guys are part of the price action manipulation discussion group, right? So that if as much as I cover the strategy in class, there'll be some questions along the way that you may ask, right? Okay, so that's where we cover all these questions in the PAM Discord community chat group. Okay. So I'll give you guys again some time to digest before I move on to another two examples. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Macador Libre. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce the last part. Mercado Libre, is it? I will just pronounce the front part. Mercado. Okay. I think it's a e-commerce website, right? Okay. It's considered a fundamentally good company, right? Based on what I know, right? Ticker symbol is MELI. Okay. Recently, very recently only. In fact, this is in our watch list, right? This trade is in our watch list in the PTP, the PEM Trader Playbook, right? It was in our watch list. Okay, maybe I will do this again. I'll just put it side by side so you can see. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll put it for the other one later so I don't have to switch again. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So MELI, recently only. So this is not like taken many years ago. This is recently only, right? Okay. You can see this, right? This is a very potent scenario. Why? Okay. Even though just now I teach you guys the two contexts here, right? Number 1 and 2, uptrend retracement test 2050 and the false bottom scenario. Right. Take note, the false bottom scenario can be above or below 50 SMA. It can be anywhere in the chart. It can be anywhere in the chart. This scenario is considered potent because the fact that this black line, right, is the 200 SMA. And my students will know that on top of these two contexts, there's a special case. The special case is for the 200 SMA on the weekly chart. So you have a bullish FS formation at the 200 SMA is very potent. Okay? The win rate can be like 70-80%. Very potent. And in this case, what you can see, this is the mother bar, baby bar. I know there's a mother when there's a baby. Number 1, number 2, number 3 goes below the mother bar low. Number 4 comes back in as a bullish. As a bullish market bar. Okay, so it tests the 200 SMA. In addition, this is also considered what, guys? In addition, right? This is also considered a U-shape. Remember, your U-shape, right? Price goes down, goes back up. You draw a line across. This is also considered what we call a false bottom scenario. False bottom scenario. Okay, so this is considered we say that this is a special case where it tests the 200 SMA plus is a bullish FS in false bottom scenario. So when you have more context, it is added confluence to a trade. Yes, it does give. If I see a trade setup where it fulfills number 1 and 2 context, I will choose the one that fulfills 1 and 2 over the one that fulfills only 1 context, of course, right? Because it gives more technical, required technical confluence. Okay, but you don't always look out for that, because sometimes if you look out for, like, you want to wait for all the stars align, right? It may not always come. But as long as the baseline is that they must have at least one of these contexts, it's still considered high probability to us. It's like you always want to catch the rarest Pokemon, right? Then you may not catch any other Pokemon. Understand? Okay? Sometimes you still have to catch the non-rare Pokemon once a while, as long as it still fulfill your objective. As long as it's still high probability, you can still take it. Understand? Okay? And actually, we have scanners we have scripts guys. We have scripts, scanning scripts screening scripts for Think or Swim platform and TOS and TC2000 to scan for all these potential trade setups. When you enroll to the PEM course, right, mastery course level 1 and level 2, my team will you have access to our scripts. And on top of that, right, I also recently, I think within the last few months, my team and I has developed the special scenario script for 200 SMA. So this drastically improve your screening ability, right, to find the best, most potent setup based on price action. Okay, like if you want to just scan for bullish FS using 200 SMA, right, you can just use the script to scan. Understand? That's how I find out, or that's how actually I find like MELI actually. The script actually gives me the signal. Okay, so in this case, right, you can see, let's say put a stop loss here, your entry somewhere here. Right, the risk will be like this. The potential reward can be, if you aim until the highest point here, will be definitely more than multiple times your risk that you take for the trade. Okay. Okay, so I'll let you guys some time to digest again. Okay. Then I think Nancy asked why I use SMA. It's a standard default setting. In fact, when you're trading, right, you should be using the most common SMA, so that you can see how the market maker manipulate majority of the traders in the common SMA. But a lot of people keep thinking that they must use some special number, but actually you should be using the common numbers, which is 20, 50, 200. I can tell you any platform, right, will have 20, 50 SMA. Then you want to see what happened at the 20 and 50. Not to like avoid the 20, 50 SMA. You should be using the most common one, but how you use it based on price action is another thing, right? We don't trade based on the fact that price touched the 20 or 50. You see, in this case, right, the price touched the 50, but it went lower. But it's not the reason why we enter. The reason why we enter is because it is a manipulation pattern to shake out traders who actually enter here, go long, then take out their stop losses here. Right, and also very potent that it tests, you do the bear trap at the 200 SMA. Right, using price action to time the entries. Okay, and then if you're investing, right, you can use this signal to buy in. In fact, I know some students who are investing, they bought in MELI using price action. It gives them confidence to buy in. Right. In fact, I think in the last few weeks, a lot of the fundamentally good companies has formed a PEM structure, long signal, TMO, LOW, MELI, ABT, all this, right? All is based on PEM structure. And the PEM student who are also investor who would have enter all actually, and we've been up a lot by now, right? THC is also another one based on the 200 SMA. So this is just to share with you guys, right? Another example here, which is also recently, very recently. And I actually screened this out for the PTP students, right, in the watch list, right? Is in our PTP watch list. So every now and then I do scan all these potential setups, and then I post it in the PTP chat for my students, the notification, and also the watch list, so that my students know that I shortlisted already all the best setup based on PEM. They can see what they like, right? And TCH and like just now the MEI is one of them in our PTP watch list. Okay. In fact, I'll share with you guys later, right? You can see later I'll show you guys like the PTP watch list. Okay, just a glimpse of it, and then what does the PTP entails. Okay. All right, so in this example here, right, based on what you have learned just now, right, see, the price action did a very significant retracement, right? But there was no signal until somewhere here. And when it was here, I already anticipated that it could be a bullish false strike, because based on experience, sometimes, right? Based on experience, sometimes you see him do the inside bar, right? So you roughly know, like, he do an inside bar means likely he want to do that bullish FS. And which the market maker did eventually at the 200 SMA, because there's a lot of traders who put order to buy at the 200 SMA, right? Those traders who just buy when the price touch the 200 SMA, right? The market maker will be there to try to chase you away. Okay, but for pen trader we don't do that. Okay, because if the market maker is not ready, then he could have continued lower. So you want that kind of confirmation. This gives you more safety, right? So in this case, you can see, right, that after I see this, right, inside bar, right? How do I know it's an inside bar? Because I only know there's a mother when there is a baby, right? This is the number one. Number two, I know there's a mother when there's a baby. The second bar is the baby bar. And then the third bar is a chapalan bar. Chapalan is a kind of random bar, right? That's not doing anything, right? But the fourth bar is the bar that goes below the mother bar low and close back in as a bullish pin bar at the 200 SMA, right? And you can see that you also close back near to the 200 SMA, right? That's why I say this is a special scenario. This is like the rare Pokemon. It's like you saw the Pikachu come out already. Then that's where you take the trade. And you have a lot of time to do it. In fact, I think you got like 1 week to enter. You got 1 week to enter. Because this is a weekly chart. And you can see the price action after the bullish pin bar form, right? You have like 1 week. He hover around here for you to consider. And you only know, of course, if you are trained in price action, right? If you are trained in price action, you are not scared. Right? You know that, hey, this is just a fake out. Right? You will have put somewhere here, then you will enter somewhere here. The risk. In fact, I got some student in PTP who entered this. Right? This trade. You wait for the 20 to cross the 50, too late already. Understand? Okay? Okay, I let you guys take notes and digest. Okay? Cheryl, yes, you can use it for swing trading and intraday trading. Okay? You can use it for swing trading and intraday. But take note, 200 SMA is only for weekly chart. It's our special case scenario. Okay? So these are based on experience. The reason why I know that at 200 SMA is very potent is because of X. It's not that I read from book. I never read from book. It's based on my own experience. I know that 200 SMA very potent. So I share this kind of thing with you guys in the PEM course, right? So that you guys can also build up that kind of experience faster. Because some of these nitty-gritty details, right, is very important. Right? In fact, the question that you guys asked, right, is the question that I asked myself before. Like, hey, should I wait for the bar to close, then I buy? Or where should I put my stop loss? How do I enter? Should I just put order at the 200 SMA and wait for it to fill me? Or is it better wait for confirmation? I've thought through all these things before. The best is always to wait for that confirmation. Or at least wait until the confirmation bar is going to close. If you are trading the weekly chart, right, you can wait until maybe Friday night, then you enter. Because the bar will close on a Friday night. If not, you wait for the bar to close on Friday night, then you consider to enter on Monday. Once you have the actual confirmation. Okay, so it also depends on which time frame you are looking at. Okay, so again, I'll let you guys digest first, then we will move on to some FAQ, frequently asked questions. Okay. Okay, I think in fact I just covered this just now. Which time frame can you use for bullish FS strategy? All right, so let me just put it here. Okay, frequently asked question, right? You can use for short-term trading. Okay, 30 days. Sorry, not 30 days. 5 days, 30 minutes. Okay, so if you are trading futures or forex, you can still use you can use 30 days, 4 hours. Right, for FX, futures, you can use 30 days, 4 hours if you want, right? Or 5 days, 30 minutes chart. Okay. For swing trading, right? So in PAM, my students know that we should use 1 year, 2 days. Or the 4 years, 1 week. Why 1 year and not 2 years? Or why 4 years and not 5 years? This is based on experience. Because to me, charting, right, guys, charting, when I was in the prop desk trader, right, we look at charts every day, right? And I can tell you, charting, right, is an art and a science. And when you look at charts, right, you want to make sure that the painting is within the frame. And if you look at the 2 days chart, it will nicely fit within the 1 year time frame. If you use 2 years, it's too cramped up. The price action will be too cramped, right? And it's our belief that if the price action for 2 days is beyond the 1 year, right, it's not significant anymore. Similarly, for weekly chart, 4 years is the optimal time frame based on experience. Okay, so this is the default setting that all my students know and follow all these years. Okay, and this is what I do as well. Expected feedback period for this strategy. So let's say you're doing the 1 year, 2 days chart. Okay, 1 2 days chart, approximately 1.5 weeks. The 4 years, 1 week chart can be approximately 1.5 months. Okay, this is just an estimate because sometimes it can be faster, sometimes can be slower. My student will know this. Some trade can be done within like 1 or 2 weeks. Some trades can be done, maybe take up 2 months. But average, I think it's about 1.5 months for, let's say, weekly chart. Right. Also, depending on, let's say, your risk reward. If you're going for a long shot, probably it'll take a bit longer. Okay. What's the most potent scenario to enter the strategy? So based on what you have learned just now. Remember, guys? Most potent is what? The more context you have, the more potent, right? The more context, like context 1 and 2. Bullish, FS, the uptrend retracement test 2050, or the false bottom scenario. Or in the weekly chart, it tests the 200 SMA. Right? That's the most potent scenario that I just covered just now, right? With the examples. Can you use trading stop loss when price goes in your favor? Okay, let me share with you this. Okay, so trading stop loss, a lot of people ask me this question as well. Do you use trading stop loss? So let's say you enter, right, your stop loss here. Your target, let's say here. Let's say we use the default target 1:2. Okay, the distance between an entry and a stop loss, we call this the 1R distance. Okay, so maybe I divide this by let's say it's 1:2, so I divide this into 1R, 1R, right? So generally, guys, okay, I don't recommend adjusting the stop loss unless the price has moved at least 1R in your favor. So for example, the price action has moved, like, let's say at least 1R, then you may consider to adjust the stop loss to, let's say, minus 0.5R. But you're still risking that you don't put it to break even. In fact, let me share with you. It's a trading principle that I have. It's a trading principle I have all these years. Okay? If you are afraid to lose, right, the more you will lose. I repeat again. The more you are afraid to lose, the more you will lose. The more you're not afraid to lose, right, the more you'll win. This is the same wisdom I have, let's say, for trading. You see, like if you a bit the price goes up, right, you go and put the stop, the like last time when I was new, this is what I do. When I see the price goes in my favor a bit, right, I go and adjust the stop loss to break even. Then guess what? The price went up. The price went up. Then suddenly there's some maybe negative sentiment in the market. The thing reversed. Stop. Okay, get me out and break even. It did what it has to do, right? It takes me out at break even. Then guess what? Few days later, I see it goes and hit the target. it will mess up the psychology. It will mess up psychology. It's like the bus goes back to the bus stop, then you alight yourself, then you go to a destination. The bus driver never kick you out, but you alight yourself, then you go to the destination. And this will mess up your psychology. The reason why I still at least put it to half is that I'm telling the market. I'm telling the market, right, that if I'm really wrong, I will accept. I'll take damage, but I will give you room to run. Understand? In fact, I can tell you most of the time, right, if my risk reward is within 1:2, right, I will not adjust my stop loss on. If my risk reward is within 1:2, I will not adjust my stop loss. Of course, if your risk reward is at least 1:2, right, then of course you want to adjust a bit higher, it's fine. It's fine, right? But anything lesser than that, like within 1 hour, I will not do anything. And even if I want to do anything, at least 1 hour in my favor. Okay, I hope that answered some questions. Okay. Dinesh, you don't need to look out for volume. Okay, good question on volume. Okay, you realize that I didn't talk about volume. Okay, but we have screening criteria for it. You must make sure that the stock that you're trading has at least 100K average volume. When we do the screening, is a perimeter that we have already. Then you yourself have to make sure that the bid-ask spread is less than 1% of the stock price. So for example, let's say you're trading a $10 stock, right? So the bid-ask spread should be less than 10 cents. Or even less. The lesser the better, right? Okay, so this is a guideline. The reason why we don't use volume analysis is because volume can be falsified by the market maker. Market maker can cross-trade themselves. They can buy and... Let's say you're the market maker. Let's say I'm the market maker. I buy and sell to myself at the same price. What do I lose? When I buy and sell the same price to myself, I don't lose anything. I probably don't even pay commission because he transacts himself. Right? He creates the artificial volume. Understand? So volume analysis can be falsified by the market maker. In fact, market maker always falsified volume. And volume always spike when the price goes up sharply or down sharply. And by the time the price goes up sharply and down sharply, it's usually too late. In between, the volume signal can be falsified. The most important is to see the formation of the market maker, right? What kind of formation is trying to do. And of course, make sure that volume generally is across 100K, bid-ask spread less than 1%. Okay? So hope that answers your question on the volume. Okay? Next, should you only enter the trades after market open? Of course, the trade will be filled when market is open. But let's say now, market is going to open shortly at 20 minutes time. Let's say now on the enter order, right? I can put a pending order. I can, but you depending on whether you'll fill later on. So depending on your preference. If you see a valid trade set up now, you can put pending order and see if market fill you later. Or when the market is open and you like the current price, you can just enter straight away. But usually I wait until the personal preference. I wait until the market is open, then I look to enter. Okay, just a personal preference. But there's no issue even if you put order in before market open. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cover this because we're going to use the Excel sheet later on shortly when the market is open. So this is a very basic thing. I think all of you who have been with us for the past few days, based on what Adam shared, right, and what Bang has shared, you should be very familiar with this thing called risk reward. Okay, just to give those of you are very new, right, a quick lesson, crash course. If entry price is $50, stop loss at $45, means that you're risking $5. And if your target price is $60, means you're expecting to make $10. So basically, you're risking $5 for $10. We say that this is a risk reward of 1:2. Okay. Similarly, here you are risking $5 for $15. So this is the risk reward of 1:3. Take note, the price itself does not matter. It's the ratio that matters for risk reward. I repeat again. The price itself is not important. The ratio is important for risk reward. For example, let's say today the price is $450. You enter at $500, target price 650. It will still be risk reward of 1:3. Understand? The price does not matter. It's your risk reward ratio that matters for that trade setup. So don't, because like the stock price may be very big, like a big number, right? You're scared to enter. But it doesn't matter because you can do risk management to control your risk, right? For take on the given risk that you want, right? So take note of this. Don't, because like the price big, then you thought, wow, you're going to risk a lot. No, it doesn't matter. It's your risk reward for the trade that matters, not the price. Okay. So let me share with you, right? You guys should have the Excel sheet, guys. You should have the Excel sheet. Okay. So let me teach you guys how to look at this Excel sheet. Okay, let me teach you guys how to look at this Excel sheet. Okay. Let me teach you guys how to use this Excel sheet. So when you see this dollar risk here, right? Okay, dollar risk. And when I say find target level, guys, find target level means, guys, you see, find target level means, right? Take note, guys. Let's go back to basic. All trades got 3 elements. All trades got 3 elements. What do I mean by trades? Trades means setup. That means you have an entry element, stop loss element, and the target element. Right? When I say find target, it means that you have your entry and your stop loss. You're finding what's your target price using the Excel sheet. Okay? In our PEM course, the Excel sheet that my students use also have another one to find entry. But for now, today's lesson, we keep it simple. You're just going to find target. Okay? So based on your desired risk reward, what risk reward you want. So for example, right, let's say you are choosing a risk reward of 1:2. You can key in the Excel sheet. You can only change the fields in green, the cells in green. You can only change the cells in green. So if you are long, of course, you look at the long side. If you are short, you look at the short side. For today, we are looking at the long side because we're going to take long setups because market is still bullish, right? Okay, so bullish, when market is bullish, we generally take more of the long setup. Okay, so risk reward here, I put here, there's 2 cells here, means you can key in like 1:2, 3, so to see some traders want to size out slowly, right, at 1:2, 3, so you can just key in here. So it'll tell you like the target price, what will it be, right? But if you want to take everything at one go, then you can just key in the risk reward here and then just reference the target price. Okay, dollar risk means the amount you're going to risk for a trade setup. In this case, example, $200. Later, I'm going to risk $1,000 for the if I find a trade setup, I'm going to risk 1,000. So we're going to do a sizing for 1,000. But don't change this one. By default, 1. By default, leave it as 1 for stocks. Okay, my students know that when they are trading futures, they have to change this. But for now, we are talking about stocks. So you leave it as 1. I don't want to change this. But means it's a hard code in our Excel sheet. Leave it as 1 for stocks. Now, of course, stock price, the stock SL, the SL, right, long entry price, right, based on the setup. Then this will project your target price, right? And what's the size? Size means your number of shares to buy. Okay, number of shares to buy. Okay, so very simple Excel sheet. You tell you what size to buy. What's the target price to exit based on your desired risk reward, and your size that you're going to enter. Okay, the size that you're going to enter. How many shares to buy to risk the given dollar risk. Okay. Okay, market is going to open in about 15 minutes time. Okay, so this is the Excel sheet that you guys should have. Okay. So maybe I can just show you guys how let's say that pre-market now, 15 minutes before market open, right? Okay, if you are using let's say think or swim, let's say today I'm going to, my focus is just going to scan the bullish FS in the weekly chart, right? I can use TOS, right? I also have the scripts to use TC2000. TC2000, right, is a paid subscription, right? So if you have access to TOS, you don't need to use TC2000. If you don't have access to TOS, you may have to consider using TC2000. But take note, every week, once every week, my team in Piranha Profits, we do share a screening list, right, based on the scan results, right, to all students once every week, based on some of the scripts that I teach my students. Okay, it's the list from the scanning, the scanning results. We share the scanning results once every week. Okay, so some students may not need TC2000 for that purpose to screen. They just use that list to do their own screening. And there's also a trade validation sheet. Okay, there's a trade validation sheet that we have that you can actually reference what other traders, right, have input. Then me and my team of coaches, we do validate them one by one, up to 50 trades a day, right? So you can see what other people put in, and you can also put in potential trade setups there. Okay. So example now, I want to scan. Okay, my script here is the bullish FS script. Okay. Let's see if pre-market is there any potential trade setups. And take note, you will learn how to put in or do all the settings for the screener in the PEM course. Okay. And then the scripts, like you see here, right? We have a lot of scripts. Let's say think or swim. We have other strategy scripts here, like UR, DR, bullish and bearish FS, and like what I told you guys, right? The very potent bullish F200 SMA scripts is also here. Okay, so scripts is an example like this. Let me show you. Scripts are like this. You don't have to code yourself. My team has already coded it, so you can just copy and paste inside the scanner. You're going to learn how to do that. Okay, so pre-market, these are the list of the potential bullish FS results that I have right now before the market open. If you're using TC2000, right, maybe I can refresh the scanner. I'm scanning the bullish FS in the weekly chart. Then these are the results. Okay, so you can actually go through the list, right? Like I can just go through the list from here. Okay, maybe let's go through now. Let's go through now before the market open. Anyway, in the think or swim example here, I scan the S&P 500 universe, but doesn't matter, right? Maybe over here I'll show you guys. Okay, maybe let's scan one by one. Okay, I think it should not change much when market open, because it's a weekly bar. Then so unless there's a drastic movement later, the results may change. But I don't think it will change much. Okay. Anyway, guys, I want to inform everybody, right? The PEM once for the PEM mastery package, right? There is a student community Discord chat. For PTP, they have a separate PTP community Discord chat as well. Okay, just to take note. Because PTP is mainly made more on trade notification. They will discuss more on the trade notification that is being sent out. For PEM, is more on the discussion of the strategies that we cover in PEM. Okay. Okay, my thing of swim is a bit cranky, so we'll wait for it to load. Okay, it's done, right? Okay. So in this case, guys. Okay, so LMT, what do we have here? So you can see over here, right, guys? The formation is here. Maybe I can just zoom in and let you see. The scanner did its job to scan out LNT, but we still have to remember, guys, the scanner itself, right, will tell us whether there's a formation, but we still have to analyze whether it's in the correct context. Like in this example here, right, you see, the scanner actually pick up this mother bar, baby bar, the bar that goes below mother bar and goes back within the mother bar range, right? This looks like a bullish ice cream bar, but this is not in the correct context, so cannot be executed because it's not in uptrend continuation, right? Because this is below 50 SMA, so it's not in uptrend continuation, and there is no false bottom scenario. It's not a false bottom scenario. There's no like swing high to break of support. So it's not in the correct context, even though the formation is valid bullish FS. So we will skip such setups. Understand? Okay. So next, okay, as this is loading, right? Actually, I can also use the TC2000. Okay, just like TOS, right? TC2000, we also have all the scripts like 200 SMA scripts, bullish FS script, all is also here. Okay, we are very comprehensive one. It took me and my team a lot of time to come up with the scripts, and credits to one of my coach, Richard, helped me to code all these scripts out actually. Okay, so he spent a lot of time with me to make sure that they are all working optimally. Okay, and we refine them once a while. In fact, recently we refined the scripts to make it better. Okay, so that's what you will receive in the PEM course, right? In fact, 200 SMA was added recently because I think it will help a lot of students to screen out the best, most potent setups. Okay, so ABBV, right, over here you can see. Okay, whether you use the TOS or TC2000 is the same one, by the way. Okay, so anyway, the formation is valid: mother bar, baby bar, third bar, fourth bar, fifth bar. But it's again not in the correct context because it's below 50 SMA. And there's no false bottom scenario on the left side. You see, there's no swing low here. So we will skip ABBV. How about DUK? Okay, DUK is what I mentioned just now, right? There's no context as well. Not in the correct context. GIS. Okay, so you can see over here. Why is the scanner pick this out? This is the mother bar, baby bar, third bar, fourth bar. Again, it's a valid bullish FS formation, but not in the correct context. Okay. Similarly, this one is not in the correct context. WMG, not in a clear uptrend retracement because it's clustering around the 20 SMA and there's no false bottom scenario. Okay. So that's how I do my screening. I can do it very fast one actually. Okay, so this is not a very distinct false bottom scenario or in clear uptrend retracement. So we won't take something like this. LNT is similarly, we won't take this because as I mentioned just now. How about SJM? Okay, SJM, right, guys? SJM is potential. Okay, maybe I put SJM here. Nicer chart. Okay, TOS chart is always nicer. So maybe I can just put it here. Okay. So the scanning results is almost the same whether you're using a TOS or the TC2000. Just that in terms of charts wise, TOS is still the nicer one. Okay. Okay, about 5 more minutes before the market open. So I think we have done a lot of prep work before, right? And then we can start straight away. Okay. So as you can see, SJM, right? So this is the swing low. My students know that we always draw the swing low at the lowest point here. So that's why I draw this is 108.81. This is the swing low for the false bottom scenario. Okay, price goes below very subtly and goes back up. Why is it that this is a false bottom, bullish FS false bottom? Let me share with you guys. Okay, So you can see, guys, this is the what? Okay, guys, can you see? Mother bar, baby bar. I know there's a mother when there's a baby. Third bar, fourth bar, fifth bar, sixth bar. Sixth bar is a bullish markup bar. Remember, this is what you learned just now. And it closes back within the mother bar low, right? This is the mother bar, the low here, right? As a bullish FS false bottom scenario. Very subtle. So if I were to enter this trade, right, I will put a stop loss at, let's say, 107. I'll do the prep work so that when market open, I can look to enter if I want, right? So you can put an alert. Usually I put alert for stop loss so that I don't have to monitor. So my stop loss I'll put at 107, for example. Okay. The reason why, right, we have this, this is the ATR, the simple moving average ATR, is that when we enter, right, we want our entry, the distance between our entry and stop loss, right, to be within the 1 ATR distance. Okay, maybe I put it manually. Okay, it's here already. Okay. Sorry. 107, the alert is here, right? So example, let's say I want my stop loss to be at 107. So usually, right, the way I put my stop loss, right, is I put it somewhere near the low. Somewhere near the low. Estimate somewhere near the low. Okay? Don't put it too wide. Don't put it too far away. There's a guideline one. For example, let's say you want to put it here, right? And then let's say you want to enter, let's say, somewhere here. Okay? Can I enter here? Let's say I want to enter here. 111.7. Okay? We always reference the bullish EXE in this case. Okay, and then we don't want to exceed the high. For long setup, we don't want to exceed the high of the bullish EXE. Okay, so in this case, 111.7 is still below the high of this bullish EXE. Remember what I said just now. And also, it should not exceed the current 1 ATR distance. The current 1 ATR is 5.7, right? 5.78. So what's the difference between 111.7 minus 107? Okay, so 111.7, right? Difference between entry and SL. $107 is $4.70. Okay, so this is less than current 1 ATR at $5.78. So this is fine. If I want to enter at 111.7, I can do that. Okay. But you can see, guys, sometimes you can see, right? Like before market open, you can see 112.76. Market is referencing this, going to open around this price. Okay, so I need him to retrace back before I can enter. But what I can do is I can always put in a pending order. Okay, I can always put in a pending order. Okay. So let's say, for example, I want to put in, I do my risk management first. Okay. Okay, so let's say I want to enter 1,000. I'm going to risk $1,000 for this trade. My tick size is 1. My stop loss level is at 107. I'm going long at 111.7. Okay. Let's say I want to have a quick exit. Usually my students know that if you want to have a quick exit, technical exit, right, we use the risk reward magic number at 1.7. So let's say I want to have a quick exit, I'll use 1.7. Okay, so if I put 1.7, my take profit price would be 119.69. I think market says open 119.69. 119. .69. Okay. based on our rule in PAM, we should not chase above the high of the bullish EXE unless it retraces. Okay, so I'm not going to chase, right? But I will pull in the pending order based on the Excel sheet formulas that I have really calculated. Okay, so I'm going to pull in later. Now I'm going to pull in, show you guys, right, how I'm going to put my order in interactive brokers. Okay, and then I may not be able to enter today because now he has really moved. I'm not going to just force the trade. Okay, and I don't want to teach you guys how to force the trade. Okay, I'll leave my order there and then wait for him to retrace. If it move at what almost like so 1R distance from my entry, then I'll remove my order. Okay, so what's the size that I'm going to enter? 212.8. So you must round up or round down, right? So let's say I round up to the nearest so I reach a bit more than 1,000, right? So I maybe round up to 213. Okay, so how do you enter the order in, let's say, interactive brokers? Okay, okay, let me just okay, let me just go to my main account. Okay, order tickets. Okay, so you can go to trade order ticket, right? Trade order ticket, or you can just enter the symbol here at the top here in your interactive brokers account. So let's say I'm looking at SJM. Okay, so you can just select this one here as well. Okay, and then let's say I'm going to buy, so I just press buy. Okay, just let me check through everything. It's fine. Okay. Okay, so how do I enter the order? How do I enter? 213, right? Quantity here, I'm going to key in as 213. Okay, what's the price I want to put in? I'm going to long at 111.7. Today, right? I always put GTC, guys. We always put GTC order. All my students know. And this one price management algo is to, if you change your, let's say your entry price, your limit order, right? You will adjust your stop loss and target. So usually usually I will uncheck this one. I don't want to use this. Okay. Okay, so usually I will enable both profit taker and stop loss. This is like your OCO order. OCO order means that if your long entry price is filled, the take profit order will come out and the stop loss order will come out. And then if either one is being filled, right, it will cancel the other one. We call it one cancel other order. Okay, so that's how the one cancel other order work in interactive brokers. Okay, so firstly, right, my take profit will be at, let's say 119.69. GTC, always GTC, guys. Don't ask me what's the other thing. They are like day order, day orders. Day order means that if you put the order there, by the end of session, it will cancel. So we don't want that. We want to have GTC so that after you enter the order, you can go and sleep. It will automatically get you out if you hit a certain target. Okay. So target price, stop loss will be 107. Okay, 107. Again, GTC, right? Because we don't want our stop loss to be missing, right? We want it to be always there until unless you manually go and cancel it. Okay, so double check 119.69 will be the take profit order. 111.7 will be your entry. Right, stop loss will be at 107, for example. Once I'm good to go, I'll just press buy order. Then I'll pop, right, the entry order. Usually they'll ask this, right? Then I'll just click always use lah. Okay. Then that's it, right? Your order will be under the trade orders and trade here. Right, will be here. SJM. Okay. So if you want to modify any of your orders, right, you can just adjust. You see this 3 button here. You can just click modify and then change uncheck this one and change the values yourself. Okay. It's covered in the IB client portal guide, right? That you guys have downloaded as well. Okay. So I'm just going to wait. And usually what I do is I'm going to wait and I'm going to put this alert. I don't like to chase, right? Okay, I'll put alert here so that if the market feel me, I will know. It's with the entry. When you put this, you see I got 3 orders, right? The entry order, the stop loss, and the target. But right now in the market, only my long entry order is in the market. Once the long entry order is filled, then the stop loss will come out and then the target take profit will come out. Again, if either one is filled, then you will cancel the other one. Okay, so I'm not going to chase. I'm just going to put my order there. Okay, and then we will see if you fill me even after I finish the session. If not, I will just leave it there. Okay, that's how I enter the trade and how I do my screening and how I put it to practice in what I look out for, how I put my stop loss. Okay, so maybe I will refresh my scanner. Let's say I refresh my scanner for TOS. For TC2000 again. So you see, the result is almost the same, right? Because it's a weekly chart, so the price action bar doesn't really move much on a weekly chart basis. So TC2000 is not a brokerage platform, so you have to execute in your own broker. My preferred broker is IB to execute. So let's you go down the list to see. Nope, there's no setup. Nope. You see, this is not test 20 SME, guys. This one is valid bullish FS formation, but not in correct context. You see, mother bar, baby bar, third bar, but it's not in the correct context. No false bottom scenario, no test 20 or 50 SME. VTS also same thing, right? Okay, it's like sideways pattern, not really in uptrend retracement context. LCW, right? You see the chart is very whipsaw, so usually this kind we will skip. Okay, so actually they are not very no nice structure anymore. Okay, this one potential bullish FS. Maybe I can LYRA. Let me see. I try to use TOS chart because nicer here. Okay. LYRA. Okay, I also can scan here again. But TOS sometimes a bit cranky. So it take a while to load. Okay, so you can see over here. Let me just zoom in. Okay, guys, this is what mother bar, baby bar, third bar. The third bar is the bar that goes below the mother bar low and also close back in within mother bar range as a bullish pin EXE. I consider this a bullish pin EXE. Even though the bar body is red color, as I mentioned, bullish pin bar, the body green or red does not matter as long as it goes back within mother bar range. And it goes back above the so-called the LP, the swing low at $2.92. Right. So this itself, right, confirms the bullish FS false bottom scenario. But it seems that we are late. Okay, we are late because it has already moved. Why is it that I cannot enter now? Why I cannot enter now? Somebody may ask me like, hey, now why cannot enter? $3.32, 31. Because if I enter here, my stop loss, I'm going to put it somewhere here. That's my that's the way I always put my stop loss. Always put it at the immediate swing low. And then you see, guys, in this case, right? In this case, right, difference between entry and stop loss is equals to 3.21 minus 2.48. This will give you, use calculator, 3.21 minus 2.48, 0.73. 0.73, guys. Okay, so this is more than current 1 ATR at the current 1 ATR you can see at the bottom here is 0.67. 0.67. Okay, so I cannot enter at 3.21. If I want to enter, my students know, right, we have to wait for them to retrace. To maybe let's say I want it to hit maybe somewhere here. 60 cents. Right. Usually I want to make sure that the difference between my entry and stop loss is less than current 1 ATR, and that's fine. In this case, it's about 60 cents, right? So it's definitely less than the current 1 ATR distance. Okay, so unless it retrace back, if not, there's no setup. So not say no setup, there's no execution. Again, you can put a stop, you can put a order there, and then you take a look again. If the alert, the price comes back to 3.08, don't chase. Understand? This is our my students know this is the way we structure the trade optimally. If you chase, right, then your risk reward, to hit your target, it could be too wide. And what if the price reverse? Then you probably constipate longer. Understand? Okay. So as I screen further down, okay, I don't see any good setup. It's not a very nice setup because it goes below 50 SMA first before he go and touch the 2050 SMA. Actually, there's a setup that I think. let me check. Okay, see the price has really moved. Sorry. I should be looking at the weekly chart. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to use the scan. I think I use the TC2000 scanner here faster. Okay, let's say I scan for bullish FS. This is our scripts. Our scripts are hidden here, by the way. Our scripts are hidden here. Okay, so upon enrollment to PEM course, you will get all the scripts. So let's say I want to scan the most potent one, bullish FS 200 SMA. I don't know whether there is. Okay, so sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. So this is like finding a rare Pokemon. The last few weeks, a lot of bullish FS test 200 SMA, but now don't have. Okay, but if you want, you can take a look here. It's all here, and all our other strategies. Okay, so like DR is also one of our special, very potent, my favorite strategy as well. Okay, so bullish FS weekly right now is only like this. Okay, so let's say we have our, you can select other strategy scripts, they will show up. Okay. In fact, maybe I can show you. Okay, so it has really moved. Okay, I'm not going to chase, guys. I'm not going to force the trade. Okay, I'm not going to force the trade, but I assure you, I'm going to leave it there. As long as it has not moved at least 1R distance, right, from the supposed entry price, I'm going to leave my order there. Okay. In fact, let me see eBay. I think eBay is also a bullish FS formation. Let's see the chart of eBay. I'm not sure. I've not seen eBay now. TOS, my TOS chart is lagging. My TC turn is faster. Okay, eBay chart has already moved, guys. Okay, but I try to use this one. In fact, actually, this I can share with you guys that this is a trade setup that was posted in my PTP chat yesterday, just yesterday. So it's fresh off the oven. Okay, all my PTP students will know that I shared this just yesterday. Okay, why is this a bullish FS formation? Okay, the lows here is 48. So somewhere here, this is the swing low. Okay, mother bar, baby bar, third bar. This bar, right? This bar that I mouse over, right, is the bar that goes below the mother bar low, and it's also a bar that goes back within the mother bar range, and also as a bullish pin bar. Why is it a bullish pin bar? Is the open and close of the bar, even though it's the bar body is red, right? It's still above the wanted bar range. Okay, no need to use a ruler to measure, guys. Just visual judgment. Okay, in trading, I always teach my student, we are professional. We don't use ruler. You use your judgment. If you're not sure whether your judgment is correct, screenshot, put into the PAM discussion chat group, and I will tell you what's my judgment. Then you can learn. Understand? Because the more that you share a few more examples, you'll get the same reference as me. So in this case, this example has already moved. So my entry price is at this red line, this green line here. This green line. I don't know why there's two lines here. Let me move. Okay. The swing low is at 48, I think. Okay. So my entry price is at this green line, 39.33. Okay, 39.33. Okay. Let's say I want to, for learning purposes, guys, I have already entered this in PTP, but for learning purposes, I'm going to teach you guys again at how I would enter if I had, let's say if I'm not entered, I want to wait for him to reverse. Right, and let's say I want to risk $1,000. Okay, my stop loss at 37.08, for example, immediate swing low here, which I marked it out here, 37.08, which is what I used for PTP recently, yesterday. 37.08. Okay, like PT guys. This is shared in PTP yesterday. Right. Yesterday, my students, right, for eBay was a bullish FS. So you can see over here, upon enrollment to PTP, you'll be added into the discussion chat with the real-time trade notification like this. Okay. And you can see, guys, this is the eBay trade. During the time when I share this, it was still at 39.33. I got filled at 39.33. Okay, so that's why you see the green line. That's why you see the green line over here. Okay, and I do share the the entry price, stop loss, take profit, and so on. Okay, what size, what's the range, and so on. What's the rationale? Okay, so this is in our PTP. Okay, chat group, and any potential trade setups I do post based on my own judgment call, like which one is the better setups. I'll do post it inside here. Like ST Lauder is a very potent DR1 at 200 SMA, right? So it's a very good resource for you guys to learn. Okay. Right. So let me go back to the eBay example. So now is I should be making $800 now already, I think. Okay, almost $800. Okay, but let's say it's still within 1R distance and I want to enter. How do you do that for learning purposes? Let's say I want to enter at $39.33. Okay, so in this case, let's say I'm risking $1,000. In PTP, I'm risking about $800. But let's say now I risk 1,000. So this will be 444 shares. Okay, let's say I want to go for 1.7, a quick trade. Exit quickly. Right, so I will just key in like this, 43.16. You see over here, 43.16. Right, and how do I enter the trade? I'll go to my type eBay. Okay, select stop. Okay, press buy. right? And then 444. Round down or round up doesn't matter, right? It's going to make a big difference, a small difference. 30. Okay, my entry price will be at 39.33. GTC. Always GTC, remember? Take profit and stop loss usually I just check them because I want it to be an OCO order. Take profit target 43.16. GTC, good deal cancel. Stop loss I'll put 37.08. GTC. You see, I'm risking about 1,000. So it automatically tells me when I'll make 1,007. Okay. So once I'm happy with it, I'll just press click buy. Then you'll be a pending order in the market. Okay, my order is always used. Okay, then I can see my orders here. Right, it's pending here with all the entry stop loss price. Okay, so that's how I will enter a trade setup. Of course, this may or may not come back. Okay, we will see, right? Okay, I think here is mainly for learning purposes as well. Okay, I cover a lot more in the PEM course, and if you enroll into PTP, you will get the real-time notification of, you will see real life practical notification that you can actually learn what kind of setups, how I manage my psychology, how I enter the trades. Okay. Mark asks, is it more advantageous to enter a trade using CFD or buying the shares outright? You can use CFD, just that for CFD, actually the pricing for CFD is about the same as for stock. Usually, unless you are afraid of the pattern day trader rule, that means pattern day trader rule means you can only execute I think 3 trades in 5 days, right? So if you buy sell today, you cannot do any more trades really in the next 5 days. But if you are doing swing trading, I don't think there's any issue. If you use a CFD, it's fine. Okay. I mean, CFD, you can use the outright stock or CFD, doesn't matter. Okay, usually people use CFD to circumvent the pattern day trader rule. Okay, guys, I think let me see the other one. Okay, not a lot of results here, so I'm not going to force the trade. Okay, I think this is something that you guys should learn also, not to force the trade. Okay, my students know that we will put pending order there. If there is no setup, we will wait for it to come back. If it doesn't come back, it's fine. There's always a lot more potential setups. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'll move on. Right. So basically, what I just show you, right, is a small subset, right, of what we cover in the entire price action manipulation course, level 1 and level 2. Okay, so level 1, level 2 will cover both. Level 1 will cover mainly just swing trading. Level 2 will cover more of the advanced price action strategy plus short-term trading. Okay, so if you're proficient in swing trading, right, it will take you less than 15 minutes a day. Like just now, like you enter the trade, you can just go and let it ride. Okay, you can trade stocks, forex futures, and even crypto. You can use whatever you learn in cryptocurrency as well. Right, and if you want to do scalping, you will learn that in PEM as well, right? Forex futures, stocks. We have a specialized strategy called DR1X for scalping stocks as well. Okay. So introducing to you guys the PEM level 1. Okay, level 1 course, right, is available to you guys in the black market event, right? So it's basically to show you the intro to the price action manipulation trading. We'll cover basic and market makers and all the lingos and terminologies that are being used in PEM. Okay, and then trade mechanics and market flow will be next. More on learning what's a bullish flow, negative flow, uptrend, downtrend, and how to manage your margin and avoid margin call in trade mechanics. Okay. And big players demand supply manipulation, right? In fact, this is a very important lesson. I personally, right, make a lot of money based on what I teach you guys here in this lesson. This is a very important skill I have, right, that I've been using all these years, right, to look out for stop hunting levels. Okay, you will learn where are all the key stop losses being placed by retailers, because these are levels where manipulation, market maker will force the manipulation to take place. Okay. And then we'll cover in level 1 more on the risk and money management, more in details on how to do your position sizing and managing different order types, right? And also execution signals. Just now you learned the 3 standard bar formation, right? We will go more in details in depth with examples, okay, to hone your understanding for execution signals, and also in entry and exit, conservative and aggressive style. We'll dive more into other areas of consideration for entries and also exits. Okay. And of course, just now you learned the 4-strike bar formation, right? Bullish FS, right? So we'll cover the bull and the bullish FS and also the bearish FS with a lot more examples in lesson 7 and 8 for bullish FS strategy. All right. And also the main one of the very core, my favorite strategy will be UR1, DR1 as well. Very, very potent strategy, right? In accumulation and distribution reversal trading. Okay, in fact, a lot of my students use DR1. Some of them just use DR1 alone or bullish FS alone, right? It's our very, very all-time favorite strategy. Okay. And also we'll go more into screening, like I showed you just now, right? Just now, you can use TOS, TC2000. We have the scripts for both platforms, right? So you will be given access to the scripts. On top of that will be other the 200 SME scripts that we have just created. Will be given to you guys as part of the enrollment into the PEM course, right? And also you will learn how to do your trading plan. It's like an expected goal post of how much you expect to make per day, per week, per month, per quarter, based on the risk tolerance, risk reward, style of trading, and so on. And then if you're new, a new trader, you will learn more about how to select the brokers, because some of you may not want to use TOS or TC2000 or interactive brokers. And these are some consideration for you to look out for the strategy, the platform to open with, right? And then our default platform that we use is IB and TOS. So we have the guides here, in the guide, and also the lesson for IB client portal here in lesson 12. Okay, so that you get you started to open accounts and you can start to trade straight away. Okay, mental models, we'll cover more of mental models, right? Psychological lessons for trader, very important here as well. Okay, and in level 2 will be more advanced strategy, right? In level 1 we cover bullish and bearish 4-strike, UR1, DR1. Level 2 we cover the others main advanced strategy like UC1, UC2, DC1, DC2, UR2, DR2. All is my very, very potent favorite strategy. And also how do you do swing trading using the advanced strategies and also short-term trading. And most importantly, also, like for those of you keen to trade futures, commodities, forex, crypto, we have all the lessons here to give you examples on how to use PEM strategy in all these asset class. And also very interesting part of the lesson will be how to take advantage of crisis. Okay, during crisis, when I make a lot of money during crisis, right? And I can tell you the pattern never fails on during crisis. And we're gonna have another crisis in the next, in my view, every 2 years, usually average, there will be one crisis. And you're gonna learn how to take advantage of the crisis. Right? So market accumulation and distribution rotation model will be the first lesson in L2. You'll learn more about the timing crash, during the crash and crisis, and the common pattern that occurs in the normal in the course of the stock market. And that's how you time yourself for the entry in a market crash, right? This is how I make a lot of money during 2020 as well, and 2018 China market crash and so on. Okay, price momentum analysis, you're going to learn what's the difference between waves and flush. How do you actually time for ultimate tops and bottoms? We call it the mother of all short, mother of all longs, right? This is like the major reversal signal in price action. when you see this, right, the chart is gone case, right? It will definitely do a high chance do a retracement, right? And then this is the main strategy, as I mentioned just now, UC1, DC1, UC2, DC2 for continuation trading, uptrend and downtrend. They are all my babies. They are all very potent strategy, just that they are traded in different contexts. Okay, you will learn the divergence for UC structure. And also UR2, DR2, very, very important here. This is the ultimate reversal for price action. This is how the crypto market crash. How, like, example, even though you're investing, if you see UR2, you need to be careful. That's how the US market bottom, China market will bottom based on DR2 October last year. All these are very, very potent strategy. It gives you a heads up before something major occurs. Okay? And also, I actually put in bonus additional strategy for all my students, like inside bar break, to trade higher time frame. Okay, inside bar break, to buy high and sell higher. Okay, so on top of the main strategy, you also learn other skill set. If you like to explore, I do put them into the lessons here with a lot of examples. Okay, and if I'm keen to do scalping, so this is to scalp the low time frame, the 30 minutes chart, right? For stocks, right? For example, like scalping, usually we'll close the trade within two trading days, right? Within 2 trading days, and you will find a lot of examples inside my course lessons. It's very interesting one. Okay. And then for those of you keen to learn more about futures and commodities market, I do cover, like, you're interested to trade S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, Forex futures, commodities like crude oil, natural gas, gold futures, and so on. We do cover that in the lesson 9. And then also I'll cover more on futures expiration risk and how to roll futures contracts. Okay. And how to do your risk management, right? In all of that class, we'll always teach you guys how to do your proper risk management for the different asset class, right? Similarly, like if you are keen to trade Forex, you can learn the art of trading Forex here in PAM, right? We cover them as well. And also short-term trading in futures and Forex. If you are keen to scalp the futures and Forex market, you will learn that here in PAM as well. Okay. On top of that, right, I actually included also crypto, because I know some of you are very keen on crypto, right? Like, we are traders, so we don't really care what we trade, right? Like, as long as it follows our price action manipulation strategy. And I can tell you, in crypto, it follows market manipulation strategy very, very closely. In fact, this is not going to be a full-fledged crypto course, but it's enough to get you started, open accounts, know how to measure your performance, and also I'll cover a lot of examples on how I use PAM strategy to trade cryptocurrencies, and also to do your risk management for crypto as well. Right, so it's very important, right? In fact, I think this is a value add to those of you who are keen to, especially now when the crypto market is in a bull run, right? Okay, there's a lot of potential profits to be made, right, by using price action manipulation strategy. Okay, I'm going to share with you this testimonial from one of my students, Jerrell. Right, he mentioned over here, he actually is a veteran trader, right? He actually attended many courses before, and he traded for quite some time. He's someone who's experienced. In fact, I have a lot of experienced traders who come to PAM as well, right? In fact, he mentioned this, right? I've taken many courses in Forex, stocks, and but none really come close to PAM. One strategy, child structures. No messy indicators to conquer Forex, stocks, and investment at the same time. In fact, he mentioned to me that the only regret is that he didn't attend it before COVID. He attended just nice during COVID, I think April 2020. Still not too late. I think he's able to capture the upswing due to the COVID market crash. And Derek, one of my students from Malaysia, right? Derek actually shared with me before that he actually made close to about $200,000, right? And what he do is he used PAM strategy to enter into fundamentally good companies, right? That he learned in, let's say, UIP, or based on his research, whether a company has good fundamentals or not. And this has helped him to gain a tremendous profit. In fact, double his portfolio, okay, in 2020 alone. Okay. And I'm very happy for him as a mentor when my students do well. Okay. So right now, again, I'm going to share with you guys, okay, this special black market sale is going on. Okay, all courses and paper up to 75% off. Right, so enrollment into the PAM Mastery course, right, guys, you also receive a bonus. Later, I'll touch on the PTP shortly, guys. Stay with me. I'm going to touch on PTP shortly. Okay, and I'll show you guys some of the PTP offerings later. Okay, in the Discord and also the Insight Dashboard portal. Okay, so it's important that you guys actually go through the PAM Mastery course because that's where you learn the strategy, right? Then when you come to PTP, then you appreciate what is the strategy that we use. Okay, so as a bonus for those of you enrolled during the black market event, you receive this quick reference guide. Okay, to actually show, it's like a cheat sheet for you to refresh your memory when you get started when you're learning the strategies. Okay, and also the screening scripts here, as I mentioned here, right on top of all these scripts that I showed you just now, we will also give you the 200 SMA script for DR and bullish FS. Okay, so all this will be covered. Take note, guys, the scripts is only for Think or Swim and TC2000 platform. Okay, only for Think or Swim and TC2000 platform. Okay, we will give you the scripts as a bonus for those of you enroll today. Right, and also, guys, they will also receive this lifetime access to the PAM traders discussion group. Okay, so we have a separate special PAM discussion group where you can actually, if you have any questions on the curriculum, right, you're not sure whether the trade style is valid or not, you can always ask me and fellow traders inside this group. Right, this group consists of Adam, Bang, myself is also inside, and many other fellow PAM traders are also there to share their experience. Okay, and also you will receive access to our validation sheet. So on top of the scripts, you also receive this validation sheet where students can actually put potential trade setups there, right? And then my team and I will validate up to 50 trades a day, up to 250 trades a week. So you can you can go and look through this one or also input your own findings inside the validation sheet. Okay. And also receive the risk and money management spreadsheet, which will share with you guys more about how to do your trading plan and doing your risk management. Okay. So all in all, guys, the price action manipulation called level 1, the value is at 1588. Level 2 is at $4,088. And the bonuses, $400 for quick reference guide, $800 for screening scripts. The lifetime access to the PAM trader discussion group is about $1,200 a year. And the valuation sheet is invaluable. And also the risk management Excel is valued at about $100. And there will be also, if any questions, you can always also email to me and I will answer any trading related questions that you have. Total value is at 8176. But so the cost fee, however, that we're going to price the cost is at $5,676. But right now in this black market event, right, a special bonus will be given to all of you. Right, in fact, there is going to be a fast action bonus. Right, so Piranha Profits has told me that now it's about 11:10. I'll extend this to 11:30. Okay, not 15 minutes. I'll give you guys 20 minutes, right? There will be a special live jumpstart workshop with one of our fellow resident trader. Okay, YY will be conducting this session with you guys to teach you guys how to set up your platform, your Think or Swim platform, how to enter orders using Think or Swim and also interactive brokers. So it will get you started, right? How to enter the OCU order, you explain more about that. And this is important if you're a new trader, it will jumpstart you to start trading after you learn all the strategies. Okay? And it's very important, guys. Okay? You can also, they'll also replay for you if you require. Okay? So we'll include this into the PAM Mastery package for those of you enroll in the next 20 minutes from now until 11:30 p.m. Singapore time. 11:30 p.m. Singapore time. This will be added into your enrollment bonuses. So there's a lot of bonuses available. Right, and today, guys, the PAM Mastery package level 1, level 2, right, is going for 75% off the usual price at 5676. Is going for 1419, $1,419 US dollar. Right, you can use your phone to scan the QR code, right, or click on this special link, right, it will direct you to the enrollment page. Okay, so it's going to be a limited time offer, guys. So go ahead and use your phone and scan the QR code. My team also be sharing the link to, I think in the Zoom, right? You can click on the link and go and enroll straight away. Okay. Once you're done, come back to the webinar. Come back to the webinar because I'll answer some Q&A later. All right. So this is the PAM Mastery Package. The PAM Mastery Package, guys. Okay, for level 1, level 2. Once you enroll, you will have access, right, immediately to the PAM Mastery Package. You can start to watch straight away and take advantage of all the opportunities in the market. It's a very good deal, guys. Okay, it's a very good deal. We are pricing this once a year at 75% off. It's a very good deal, guys. Okay, so take advantage of this black market event and take massive action to enroll, to upgrade yourself and learn this skill set. Okay, and then you're gonna learn a lot more advanced strategy that I covered in price action manipulation. Okay, and let me introduce to you guys also the PTP, right? PTP. So this is the PAM Mastery Package where you're going to learn all the strategy, how entry, exit methods, and all the important key parts for trading the PAM strategy. So the PTP is like, okay, I will skip this one first. Okay, the PTP, right, is like OTP and UIP. It's like PTP, PTP is like UIP and OTP. For those of you who are familiar with, right, some of you may have subscribed to UIP or OTP. So PAM Trader Playbook basically is when you get to see how I manage a trading portfolio. What is the kind of setups I screen into the watch list, right? And what is the kind of setup I put it into the watch list, and how I actually trade the portfolio, how I manage the wins and loss, how I write the trade, how I cut loss, how I enter, when I enter. So you can learn from what I do in the PAM Trader Playbook. This will bring your trading to the next level once you have been through the PAM Mastery course. Okay. So in the PTP, right, okay, every month, right, I will do this monthly premium report. This monthly premium report, guys, I will share with you guys market updates, right? And I'll go through the open and the close trades for the previous month. What is the kind of opportunities I'm looking forward in the watch list? And I'll go through them one by one. Why I think why are they in the watch list? And what am I waiting for? So you can really learn, right, from a professional trader's point of view, how do you take advantage of this crisis? And I can tell you, this is something I want when I was a new trader. And this is something I think will help a lot of you to really accelerate your experience in the market. It's like you can get to sit beside me when I trade. It's like you get to sit beside me when I trade. You can see what I do, right? And you consider yourself whether you want to consider the trade. Okay. So you'll receive the real-time trade notification. So like I showed you guys just now, right, in the Discord channel, right? You get to see all the trade setups, potential trade setups, why I enter. In fact, PTP, I tried to go for like multi-bagger potential stocks, right? But of course, not every day can find multi-bagger stocks, right? But as much as possible, I do look out for multi-bagger potential stocks, and also normal days I will just do technical swing trades, right? So it's something that it's like a exclusive community where if I got any good ideas, I share inside there. Okay, you guys will receive the trade ideas there, right? So this is also recently, I think just a few days ago, right? Just a few days ago, you see this is 17, right? November, right? When we ABT was shared in the PTP notification. So a lot of my students actually took profit on ABT setups. Okay, in fact, I think some of them has already made back their subscription fee. Right, just one trade, one or two trade, they make back their subscription fee. Okay. Right, so this is you get to learn like what's my thought process, right? Like sometimes students may ask me what what's the kind of mental models I have, right? So you're going to learn, right? It's a very, I think it's a very good place for students to so-called like sit beside me and see what I do, right? Right, so also you will get to see the portfolio tracker where I record all the trade setups here. Okay, where I record all the trade setups, what kind of strategy, my entry point, my stop loss point, my take profit point, and so on. My rationale for entering the trade, and so on. You'll get access 24 hours, right, and track the portfolio P&L over time. I'll cover them every month in the premium report. Okay. And the watch list is, I think, also as important because, guys, the watch list, okay, is in fact, I think one of the key selling point of the PDP playbook. Because in the watch list, right, even though I don't take everything, but I do tell my students that sometimes, even though I may not take everything because I'm managing a portfolio, right, trading portfolio, but I still screen for good setups. So depending on your, let's say your purpose, let's say you're an investor, if you see that I posted a fundamentally good stock in the PDP watch list and you are an investor, this is like your, even though I never take it for PDP, you can consider whether you want to you concur with your analysis as well, right? Whether you want to enter it as an investment. So this is watch list is actually very important if you're, let's say, looking out for, you want someone to so-called screen and filter all the noise for you and show you the so-called the best PEM strategies out there. And of course, if you're investing, if you, let's say investing, you saw like a good fundamental good company having PEM structure, this gives you a heads up on whether you should consider increasing your size, right? Okay. So watch list will be here. I cover them in the premium monthly report as well. And also in PDP, there is a separate trader discussion channel for all students to discuss, as I showed you just now. Okay, so you can ask me any questions relating to the with regards to the trades in PDP. PEM strategy discussion will be more on the PEM discussion chat group. Okay. All in all, guys, right? PDP is a premium service, right, for students in PEM. Actually, right? It's the value in total, right? The premium report, I do it every month for 12 times a year. Every month I cover, I do a recap on the past month's open, close trades, and also one-way channel exit and entry exit notification. So it's going to be real time with all the entry, stop loss, and even entry range and so on, right? And you can track the performance of the portfolio here, and also watch list, as I mentioned, very important. Also watch list, chat group as a bonus for everyone to discuss what I cover in PDP. So total value is at $6,700 per year. First year subscription is at $1,900. Okay. However, guys, Piranha Profits actually came out with an ultimate bundle. So if you are keen, guys, if you are keen to go for both PEM mastery package and also PDP as a whole together, you get actually inherently there's even more discount because total usual price is at 7,576. It's going for 67% off at 2,500.08. So you can again also scan the QR code to get the ultimate PEM bundle. Okay, your subscription will start in January 2024. So you can go and revise the PEM. You can go in from now until end of the year, go and go through all the strategy, learn the strategy first, then the subscription will start in January 2024. Right? Okay. Okay, so this is inclusive of first year subscription for first year. However, I think Piranha Profits is giving 14-month subscription. That means 12 plus 2. That means a 14-month subscription, right, will start in January 2024. It's a very good deal, guys. I'm told that after the black market event, right, they will revert back to 12 months and the enrollment fee for PEM PDP will increase. Okay, I guarantee you, it will not be 14 months because right now in black market, they are giving a special bonus extra 2 months, and it will start in January 2024. Understand? Okay, it's a very good deal, and you're enrolling at a very special special time, a special discount for everyone doing that market event. Okay, you will not be repeated again soon. So it's a good time to enroll, and you can start learning straight away. Okay. All right. So as I just mentioned just now, there will be an additional 2 months subscription for everybody, right? Okay. Total 14 months of a subscription to the PTP chat. Okay. I can tell a lot of my students that within just 1 month, they have really benefited a lot from PTP. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is the PAM Mastery, the Ultimate PAM Bundle. Okay. So I want to let everybody know, right, that okay. So you guys, if you have enrolled to the PAM Mastery package, right? Let's say I know some of you have asked me in the chat if you have enrolled to the PAM Mastery package, how do you upgrade to the Ultimate PAM Bundle? Okay, so my team will advise you, will give you a link to upgrade to the PAM Ultimate Bundle. But you must email them or WhatsApp the team. You must email or WhatsApp the team if you want to upgrade from PAM Mastery Package to the PAM Ultimate Bundle. Okay, only for those of you who have enrolled during the black market event. Only for those of you enrolled during the black market event, then my team will allow you to pop up for the Ultimate PAM Bundle during this black market event. Okay, so example, you have enrolled for the PAM Mastery Package during the black market event. Then now you are keen to go for the Ultimate Bundle, which includes the PTP. Then what you do is you're going to email to Piranha Profits. support@piranhaprofits.com. Okay, so maybe I can just put the email here. If you want to upgrade to the PAM Ultimate Bundle, you can just email to support@piranhaprofits.com. Okay, support@piranhaprofits.com. Maybe PP team can put the email inside the chat so everybody can just copy and paste. Okay, I don't want you guys to later the R you're going to key in as I, then you type wrongly. Okay, so the reason why you guys, my team need you guys to send the email to support@piranhaprofits.com is because they need to verify whether you have purchased the PAM Mastery Package during the black market event. They need to verify. They have a system to verify. Okay, so if you want to upgrade to the Mastery Package to PAM Ultimate Bundle, you must email to support@piranhaprofits.com or WhatsApp my team. Okay, when you go to the PP website, I think you can WhatsApp them or you can just send the email them. They will respond to you. Okay, as long as you send the email before a black market event, they will honor the upgrade to the Ultimate Bundle at this price. Okay, guys. So if you just want to go for the PAM Mastery Package, you can just scan this QR code here. If you want to go for the PAM Ultimate Bundle, straight away, you are good to go. Right? You want to get started and enjoy the discount to enroll into PTP as well. You can go straight for the Ultimate PAM Bundle. So you can scan this QR code. So depending on which one you want. Okay. My team is now opening up for enrollment. You can just go ahead now to scan the QR code for enrollment, guys. Okay. Okay, you can just scan the QR code for enrollment. Okay, maybe I can further share with you guys. Okay, quickly. All right, maybe the dashboard here. Okay. This PTP dashboard, guys, okay, you can see, right, there's a starter guide. So when you join the PTP chat, it will give you more resources on what to look out for, how do I manage the positions, all these are covered in the inside portal. Okay, how do you use the Excel sheet, how do you place orders? Okay, the strategies and PEM strategy will be covered in the PEM mastery course. Okay. Like example, the premium report here. Right, like example, my November report recently, right? Next, I think 1 week later, I'm going to do the December report, which will cover what happened in November. Right, so you're going to learn more about this, right? I'll cover my market updates. Okay. And then you will also actually talk about crypto, right? Crypto charts. Even though we don't trade crypto in PTP, but I will cover my view on the high time frame general market updates for crypto, Hong Kong stocks, US stocks. We are swing trading mainly US stocks in PTP. Okay. Right. And also like entry range guide. Right. And we'll go through the watch list examples. I see. MELI is right. THC, you see, THC is the one that we cover just now, right? I covered here, right, in the watch list. Right, before it moved. MELI also covered in the watch list. Right. So a lot of very good tips here inside here, right? And TMO, you see, TMO also, right? I cover here, and you realize TMO, why recently search? Before it search, I really cover it using PEM strategy. Okay. So a lot of strategy I really cover here. Okay. Like also a watch list here, guys. Okay, like watch list, you will get to receive this access to our watch list. Okay. I do cover them, like what is the one that I'm looking out for in the market right now. And what's the range that you can look to enter? What's the range that you can look to? Upper limit, lower limit that you can consider entry. Right, based on make your own due diligence based on your risk tolerance and so on. Right. I do give a guidance here how I will position the trade myself. Okay. So you're going to have access to our watch list as well. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to cover some Q&A. In the meantime, use your phone or you can just type the link, the tiny URL to complete your enrollment. Okay, so this is a limited time offer. It's a limited time offer. The bonuses, as I mentioned in this webinar, is entitled to all of you. So take action and secure enrollment. The faster you secure enrollment, the faster you can go and watch all the lessons, right? And take advantage of all the opportunities in the market. Okay, so I'm going to cover some I'm going to cover some Q&A, guys. Okay. QH Lee asks, what's the most potent strategy and what's the win rate? Okay, the most potent strategy will be, of course, as I mentioned just now, right, the bullish FS DR test to 200 SMA will be our most potent. And in my view, right, if the higher the time frame, the higher the win rate. So in PEM, the win rate can range between, let's say, if you're going on a high time frame, it can range between 50 to 70%. On a low time frame, it can range between 45 to 55%. On at least a risk reward, at least 1 to 1.5. Okay. Patricia asks, if the market maker know that we are buying or selling, can they write on us how do we defend ourselves, right? I think that's a general the gist of the question. Yes. The reason why, guys, for PTP, I'm focused more on the weekly chart, right? Is because the reason why I'm focusing more on weekly chart is because, right, the market effect is lesser. If I am doing, let's say, a 30-minute chart or daily chart, right, I can tell you, let's say if I share something and everybody go and execute at the same time, the market effect will be larger. right? But on the high time frame, I don't think it will have any big effect on the market because the volume itself, right? There's a reason why we look at high volume for the market, average at least 100K volume, so that for us, we are probably just less than 5% of the, I don't even think it's 5%, maybe less than 1% of the entire volume, daily traded volume for the stock. The market maker will not purposely chase and squeeze 1%. It's only in the interest of the market maker to chase the 80% of the retailers. The market maker is also a trader. If he know that, right, he can make $5 million from 80% of traders. Even if he lose $1 million to 20% of traders, he's okay to lose. Because he's also a trader. He know that when he moves, right, there will be certain people who will follow him. But the only key thing in his matrix is majority cannot be following him. That we aim to be the minority, right? As long as we are the 10%, less than 10%, right? We are totally fine. That's why my students are taught not to trade very illiquid stocks. If you trade very illiquid stock, right? Let's say volume less than 100,000, then when you go in, right, then you become like the 20, 30%. Then of course the market maker will hunt you. But we are so-called blend in with the crowd, right? Based on the things that we do. Okay. A student asks, Patricia asks, why are there screener given to retail traders to trade? Is there any implication? No. It's to help new traders. So that after you learn, right, you have the scanner to help you scan the setups out. Of course, you still have to manually go and select which one is good setups or not, right? Based on what you have learned. Because the scanner itself can scan the formation out, but it may not be in the correct context, as I showed you just now. So you still have to see whether the trade is in the correct context, whether the entry stop loss is is beyond 1 ATR or less than 1 ATR, and all these consideration. The traders still have to decide, have the discretion to enter, right? Where to consider entry. Asharani Mutukuma. How often do I showcase trades in PTP? The PTP trades, right, is open, right? It is real time. So basically, the portfolio is there, right? And if I were to do any adjustment, even what I put in the watch list, I give a notification. So it's real time, right? Of course, I usually, like, after I close something, I'll enter new one, right? If I think there's nothing much, we should stay out, I may stay out for a while. Okay? If time to be aggressive, I'll be aggressive. I'll cover all these things, right, in PTP. Okay? Eunice asks, if we don't subscribe for trading view, how do we overcome this to trade the strategy? Which time frame should we use to replace 1 year, 2 days? Unfortunately, you can only use 1 year, 2 days chart in trading view or TC2000, which will require the subscription fee. Okay, if not, unless you trade weekly chart, then you don't need the 2 days configuration. Because if you are trading using trading view, right, the chart, trading view charts does not need the, if you're on free version, trading view charts, weekly chart is free, right? But I think the market data is delayed. Yixuan asks, ST Lauder, my view on ST Lauder, I think it's potentially forming a very potent PEM structure. Okay, so I actually put it in my PTP Discord channel as a stock on the watch list. Okay, I know ST Lauder is a fundamentally good stock, so potentially there could be a good opportunity coming up, but it could, but the confirmation will take some time next week, then we will know. Okay, for the confirmation next week. I'll take a look at the chart again next week. Kevin asks, how do I structure multi-bagger trade in terms of risk reward? Basically, for multi-bagger trade setups, right, I don't really have a fixed risk reward. Right, I will look at how the price move and I will exit on discretion based on signs of top. So my student know what's the signs of top. Signs of top means I'm looking out for bull trap pattern, right? Price goes up, comes back down, or flush up bars. Right, signs of flush up bars. Right, at least 2 flush up bar. Either one of these things happen, then I'll look to exit on multi-bagger potential stocks. Okay. Like in PDP right now, we have Coinbase also. Okay, so Coinbase is doing well, right? I think Coinbase is it's a good stock, consider a multi-bagger potential kind of stock. Okay. Sylvia Gee asks, how do we protect ourselves from market makers running our stops? So there are times when market maker may not be ready, then they may still hunt the stop. The key thing is that our job in PAM as a trader is to minimize the chance that our stop loss will be run. That's why in PAM, I teach all the strategy to make sure that we only enter when there's a main core structure and there's an execution signal. This will tell me that there's a high chance the market maker is ready. Ready means he's not going to squeeze anymore. The best time to buy is when the market maker squeeze everybody, finish. And that's what I look out for, actually. Because once he's finished squeezing everybody, he will not have the incentive to squeeze further. But sometimes he may squeeze 2 times or 3 times. But the more times he squeeze, the more powerful the reversal will be, actually. But only when you use PAM strategy, then you will know, right? It's like Domino's Pizza. I think 3 months ago, Domino's Pizza was doing a lot of bear trap. Market maker squeeze a lot of time. But the moment after the third time after he squeeze finish, right, the stop price just gap up all the way. If you know PAM, right, you will have been able to capture you know what the market maker is trying to do, right? And then you have confidence to or enter bigger size when he's trying to squeeze. Okay, so this will give you guys confidence, right? The thing about market manipulation is that you must recognize them first. If not, when you trade the market, you will find that you're always not sure whether you are buying at the right place or the wrong place. And then even you cut, you also don't know why. Is to improve. I think PAM, what I do in PAM is to improve your edge in the market. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, once again, guys. Okay, we are going to wrap up the session soon. Okay, so okay, guys, we're going to wrap up the session soon. So my team has asked me to inform you guys to, if you want to enroll to the PAM mastery package or the ultimate bundle, please do so right away to complete a room process. If you have any questions, you can always type in the Q&A chat. My team will answer any enrollment questions that you have. Okay. Once again, if you are enrolled into the PAM mastery package during the black market event, you can do a top up of the difference to get the PAM ultimate bundle. And to do so, you must email to support@piranhaprofits.com or WhatsApp my team, because they will have to verify you that you have purchased the PAM mastery package. Then they will send you the link to top up for the ultimate bundle. It's a special deal. I think a lot of students go for the ultimate bundle in the PAM right now in the black market event. Right, I think a lot of students go for the PAM ultimate bundle. Okay, it's like buying a Happy Meal, like what Adam mentioned. Right, if you buy the French fries and the nugget, it's more expensive. Right, ultimate bundle is really a special discount on the level 1, level 2, and also PTP. Okay. And also there's on top of that, there's a additional 2-month bonus for the PTP. Okay, and also you're entitled to all the bonuses and the fast action bonus by our resident coach YY. Right, you will be conducting this the Jumpstart workshop in January 2024. Okay. Hello, what's my view of Nvidia? Yes, the earnings announcement last night. Is it bearish? I saw they did a false top. Okay. I don't have the chart. I need to use the chart here. So let me see Nvidia. Okay, you're right. Nvidia potential doing a bull trap pattern. Okay, and this is bearish. Bearish for Nvidia. Okay, it's a potential bearish structure in PEM for Nvidia. So be careful if you're into Nvidia. It's a bull trap. For now, you can take it as a bull trap pattern. Okay. 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 Some of you ask, can the strategy be used in other markets? So, if you are using the strategy in, let's say, you, of course, the main market I'll be trading in US market because there's a lot more opportunities, right? A lot more stocks. It's more advanced market. But you can use. I also trade like Hong Kong stocks, Singapore stocks, KL stocks, and so on. Whenever there's, let's say, opportunities. Okay, so it's just that in all these markets, right, I don't really short because there's a lot of restriction for shorting, right? And especially if the market, my view of the market is bullish, I usually tend to be long only, right? And all Hong Kong, Singapore, KL market, I know Singapore market you can short using CFD, but usually the setup that you can short, right, the I can tell you the broker usually no script on, or the cost to short is very high. Right, it's not as efficient as the US market where you have a lot of discount broker and you can usually short readily, especially for stocks in the S&P 500. Okay, but generally, if the market is bullish, right, I will usually just stay long. Okay, but what you can do is you can, in fact, in PTP, if I see any good potent multi-baggers type of setups for Hong Kong market, I do share them in PTP as well. Occasionally, I do share them in PTP. Our main focus will still be in the US market or US stocks. Okay, I have Indian students, right, trading Indian Nifty market. Even though I don't trade the Nifty market, but they tell me that it's the same pattern. The manipulation pattern, DR, bullish FS, all this the same. Okay. That's why PEM, right, is not structured as a forex course, a crypto course. It's a very fractal strategy that can be used in very diverse products. You can even use it for options. Like, let's say you're option trader, right? You want to improve your directional sense. And let's say you see a bear trap pattern. Then you see the high chance the market will reverse up. Then instead of using outright buying the stock, you may consider using options. Buy call, sell put, do a call vertical, and so on. Right? So PEM strategy gives you a directional focus. Up, high chance up or down. Right? High chance up or down, then you use option to structure a trade. Personally, I don't really use option to structure my trade. I usually just do outright trade. Outright means I just buy the stock. I keep it simple, usually just buy outright stock because option has to have another element, which is the time element, volatility element that you have to consider. Okay, but if you are proficient in options, you can always complement with PEM. Okay. Okay, some people ask what's what's the most potent strategy? QH asks what's the most potent strategy? In my view, all my strategy that I cover here, UR1, DR1, UR2, DR2, bullish, bearish, FS, UC1, UC2, DC1, DC2, all is my babies. All is my babies. It's just that the reason why they're created, right, is they are all my most advanced favorite strategy. They're all very high probability, just that the context that they occur is different. In fact, I created all these strategy myself because I use them myself. Okay. Okay, Alan asked about Palantir. Okay, let me go into Palantir. I think I didn't see something nice for Palantir yesterday. I think I saw something like a bull trap. Okay, Palantir is doing a bull trap. It's not looking good. If it closed like this, there's a bearish EXE bar, right? Like this, by the end of this week, high chance this in the short term, this could be the top and we could reverse. For some technical, this is based on technicals. I'm not saying fundamentals. Fundamentally, actually, I believe that it will go up. So probably this one could lead to a sell-off before it go up higher. Who knows? But technically, this is bearish because this is actually a bearish bull trap pattern for Palantir. If the current bar closed as a bearish EXE by Friday, today is Wednesday, right? So you'll know by Friday. Okay. So short term, there could be some sell-off if the bearish EXE form. Okay. Okay. Everybody's favorite stock. How about Tesla? Everyone's favorite stock, Tesla. Okay, Tesla recently did this. By the way, guys, this is a bear trap at the 200 SMA. It's very potent. Technically potent. Okay. As I mentioned just now, right? PEM strategy that occurs at the 200 SMA is very potent. Okay. So recently, do a bear trap here. Okay. So technically is a bullish. Just that currently right now it's a bit chasing if you are buying. Unless you have a fundamental view target and you don't mind chasing a bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So we're going to wrap up the session soon. So quickly go and complete your enrollment process, guys. Okay. If you have any more questions, if you have any more questions on the enrollment, you can type in the Q&A chat. Okay, my team will follow up with your questions even after I end the webinar. Okay. And also, if you have sent an email to support Piranha Profits or WhatsApp my team will give them some time. I think they will get in touch with everyone, those who want to do an upgrade by tomorrow. Okay. Okay, guys. So if not, I think my session tonight is the last day for the black market event. Okay, so on behalf of Adam and Bang and everyone in Piranha Profits, I want to thank everyone for your attention and hope you find the black market event so far useful in your understanding of the markets, whether it's investment, options, and trading. Right. I hope you guys have enjoyed the knowledge that's being shared and you have taken massive action to enroll into the courses also. Okay, if not, I will see you guys in the Discord, in our community chat group. Okay, all the best, everyone. I wish everyone early Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, I hope you guys have find the session useful. Okay, take advantage of the black market discount. Okay, you can consider Adam's investment courses, bunks options, and also pen as well. Okay. Okay, guys. If you have any more questions, you can ask in the Q&A chat. My team will stay behind to answer your question. Okay, and make sure that you guys are good to go. Okay. If not, I'm going to end my session. I'll see you guys. All the best, and I wish everyone an early Merry Christmas as well. Okay.